Give me a second. I'm trying to make sure. New mic, make sure it works. This damn thing ain't even pulling up yet. Alright. Yeah, we good. Alright, fellas, I'm back in action this week. Josh, he took care of the predictions last week. He did a good job. He always does a good job. He like to talk a little shit. But it's cool because I do the same thing. Fellas, we had an issue. The Steelers user was actually using a receiver as a running back. Everybody already know. You know, we talked about it on the chat. There will be a punishment. I'm not quite sure yet. We're discussing it amongst each other about what to do about that. Chargers, he's also going to get a warning and a punishment because he refuses to switch up his play calls. So, you know, we're not trying to kick nobody out. You know what I'm saying? We want everybody to be in here, play, have a good time. You know what I'm saying? It's competitive. You know, we want this money, but there's rules in place for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we broadcast. So, you know, if you fail to follow the rules, then ain't no need to be in here. I mean, there's plenty of leagues where they don't have a same play rule, switching positions. I mean, we're not begging nobody to stay. Like, we got 4 guys, if I ain't mistaken, just waiting on somebody to fuck up so they could join the league. So I don't want to lose nobody because I like this group, but just keep in mind, we're not going to tolerate that, man. We was kind of lackadaisical about it, joking about it. I guess it's not a laughing matter because had we nipped it in the bud, we wouldn't be going through this week 12 of the season. So keep that in mind. Follow the rules or you get the boot. You paid, but that was discussed too. After week 1 and you playing games, no refund, especially if you get kicked out for breaking rules. That's simple. But I think that's it. Like I say, the punishments will be handed down before we start week 12 tonight. So stay tuned for that. Without further ado, we're going to jump into these predictions. We got first game of the week. We got the Colts and the Texans. The Colts beat the blood out of the Jacksonville Jaguars 59-0. Like I said, the Colts is a very dangerous user. He won multiple Super Bowls in our league the year before last. So he's definitely a dangerous user. He's going against the Texans, who's been playing well, but the way these two teams play is not a good matchup for the Texans. I'm going Colts pretty big in this one. I say the Colts win 38-7. Next game, we got the Broncos and the Bills. Broncos having a good season. Bills is having a good season too. He lost a sim game to me week 4 last. Schedules didn't match up. I hate that for him because I hate sim games, especially when somebody's hot and they're playing well and they have a loss due to a sim. But you know, it is what it is. But in this game, I'm going with the Broncos. I say the Broncos will win this game. It's not going to be a blowout because the Bills, he can really play good defense. So I'm talking about a low-scoring affair. I'm talking 17-13 Broncos. Next game, we got the Bears and the Giants. Giants in rebuild mode. He got some pieces, but he's not quite there yet. And the Bears pretty impressive. My man Mike got Lamar Jackson over there. You know what I'm saying? He got a couple of Ravens players, so I think he's pretty satisfied with his team now. And I think he'll beat the Giants by, I say 17. Yeah, I say 37-20. That's a weird number, but it might be a safety in there because the Bears defense is nasty. Yeah, 37-20. Next game, we got the Steelers and the Bengals. Should be a good matchup. The Steelers beat the blood out of me last week. It was a fairly competitive game at halftime, but somewhere along the line, I just started doing stupid stuff, and he started capitalizing, and the game got away. And the late third quarter, this game right here is going to be a challenge because the Bengals have a lot of speed, and if you're one-on-one with those receivers, you're gonna get burnt. But I think the Steelers gonna win this game. Depends on what Bengals team show up, how close it'll be. But the Bengals, he's been hot right now, so it won't be a big blowout. I say 35-21 Steelers. Next game, we got the Dolphins and the Browns. Me versus Water. I'm coming back. I already told y'all on the chat. I'm beating the hell out of my next opponent, so I guess that's you, Water. I'll be available tonight in advance as well, so just hit me up. I'm going to win this game, but I might not beat the hell out of you. I say this game will be... I've been struggling on offense, so I say 21-13 Browns. Next, we got the Bucks and the Falcons. Game in the week. My man Falcons, he disappeared on us a couple weeks, prior, but for the past few weeks, my man been active in the chat. He bounced back. He's been playing hella ball all season. But the Bucks, he's been playing good ball too. I think he lost. I can't remember when he lost. Let me see when the Bucks lost. The Bucks lost to somebody. Nah, it wasn't that. Shit, he beat the hell out of Saints. Okay, yeah, he lost to Josh. He lost to Josh. And I don't know how the hell he lost to that screw up Josh. But anyway, Falcons will win. If the Bucks lost to Josh, he definitely gonna lose to Falcons. 28-17 Falcons. Next game, we got the Panthers and the Saints. Saints got smoked last week, as y'all just seen. I don't know. He won't get smoked this week. He'll beat the Panthers. Chevy, he a good solid user. If you sleep on him, you'll lose. But if you come to play, Saints will win this one. I say 35-21. Next game, we got the Lions and the Redskins. This is gonna be a pretty good matchup right here. Both of them struggling, but I think this is going to be a good chance for the Redskins to bounce back and the Lions to bounce back, because this is a pretty even game. So I'm actually wanting to see this one. I'm gonna go with the Redskins in this one. Dwayne got some talent over there. Like, he just, once he gets it built up, he might be all right, but he probably still kind of hungover from all them Dominican women and all the other stuff he did on the cruise. So he might take an L, but I'm going to rock with him. I'm going to go with the Redskins 24-14. Next game, we got the Raiders and the Jets. Sykes versus the Jets. Jets, he's still out of town, but I think he'll be back tomorrow. And Sykes worked like a dog, so I don't know when they might play. But when they do, I'm going to go with the Raiders in this one. I say the Raiders win 45-21. Next game, we got the Jaguars and the Titans. Jags took one on the chin last week, but the Titans been taking them on the chin all season. That's not a good team for him. He working with them, though, so big ups to that. Hopefully you get some good draft picks and some good free agents so you compete, because I know you could play. Jaguars, I don't know. His confidence might be hurt after that smoking he got from the coach last week. So I'm gonna go with the Titans. I say the Titans with the upset. It'll be close. I say 24-21 Titans. Next game, we got the Cowboys and the Patriots. My man, why not with the Cowboys? A good user with a good team. I don't know, man. The Patriots can play, but he ain't got enough to stick with. Why not? I say the Cowboys win this game fairly comfortably. I say 28-10 Cowboys. Next game, we got the Packers and the 49ers. This is gonna be a great game. My man with the Packers, he got a nice little squad, but y'all know Anton been balling with the 49ers. I don't know, man. They match up well, because Addison, he knows what he's doing with that team. So it'll be close, but I'm gonna have to go with the 49ers in this one, man. I take pride in these predictions, man. I try to be right all the time. I'm going to go with the 49ers 31-21. 31-21 49ers. Next game, we got the Seahawks and the Eagles. The Eagles, he played a pretty good game last week. He won. He had some things going on early in the season where he really couldn't play. So now he's starting to get his games under him. You could tell he's getting more comfortable with the team. But Seahawks been playing pretty good ball. He had a barn burner with the 49ers last week. A last second field goal, I think. So it hurt confidence, but games like that can give you confidence too, because 49ers is a good user. So I'm gonna go to Seahawks on this one. I say Seahawks win 30-21. 30-21 Seahawks. Last game, we got the Ravens and the Rams. Both teams struggling. I'm starting to think the Ravens tanking. I ain't heard nothing from Jers on the chat. He's been playing his games, but he just been real quiet. Y'all gonna learn something about Jers. When he start losing or the season just about over, you don't hear nothing from him. But when he winning, he's real active on the chat and running his mouth talking shit. So the Rams, he in rebuild mode with a good team. That's my big bro. He's real busy, so that's his excuse. If these guys play, because this is a busy week for Rams coming up, if they play, I'm gonna go with the Ravens in this one. I say the Ravens will win 28-10. 28-10 Ravens. And that concludes week 12 predictions. Like I stated on the chat, y'all keep it up, man. Like, we had all games were played besides the Redskins and the Jets, and that's because they were on vacation. They didn't play their games or didn't get to. So, man, keep it up. Like I said, it will be incentives for my active users. I'm going to go back, look at the games played. I'm going to be sure to check the DMs and get the other commissioners to check their DMs to see who was trying to play, because like I'm always give y'all credit, man. Good leagues are because you got good users. And like I said, I'm proud of the users in here. I appreciate y'all fellas. So keep it up, man. I'll holler at y'all week 13. We out.